Hey there, Dr. Stacey here, and on today's episode of my podcast, I want to share with you in regards to accountability and the next step of accountability. On the last episode of the podcast, I talked about how incorporating others in your tasks and goals that you want to achieve, how including others in that helps to hold you accountable to achieving that goal. Because doing it all on your own, you're far more likely to quit on yourself than you would be to quit or cancel on somebody else. So that's one of the key components to success is accountability. Something else that I shared with just briefly in the last episode was scheduling it. Making the commitment to yourself in your calendar, in your day timer, in your book to schedule your thing that you want to do in order to actually achieve it. How often during the course of a day do you think of the thing that you want to do and then you don't do it at that instant? And you may have thought about it a number of times throughout the day, and yet still at the end of the day it never got done. Why? Because it never got scheduled into your calendar. Calendars and day timers are a key component to keeping you on track. And that's why I use my day timer every single day. Everything gets put in here, from the 10 minutes that I want to do with my spin gym, which I have right here with me at my office. Sorry about that. I have right here. I carry it with me all the time so that anytime that I have 10 minutes that I want to utilize my spin gym, and whatever you have. If you don't have a spin gym, it doesn't matter. Use tension bands. Use 10 minutes of exercise. Do 10 minutes of yoga stretching. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Just simply get your body moving. And you may have that intention. You may think, oh yeah, as soon as I'm done this next email, yeah, I'm going to take 10 minutes to do some stretching, to get out of my office chair, to move about, because bodies were meant to move. But you will find, just as I did yesterday, I thought, oh yeah, I should do that 10 minutes of my spin gym right now. Did I? No. And it ended up being 6 o'clock, going home on my way, and then realizing last night I still didn't do it. Why? Because that particular thing wasn't in my phone. It wasn't in my calendar. The alert didn't go off. The alert went off here once or twice or 3 times, but to actually get the action done because I was in the midst of doing something else, that's why it didn't happen. So scheduling. Today I want to talk about scheduling and the importance of that to holding you accountable to what you want to achieve. When you are scheduling something, first of all, schedule it in the part of the day where you know you can actually achieve it. If you want to go for a 10-minute walk after supper, but you know that you have to get the kids somewhere, or there's some other chore or something that you need to do that doesn't permit you to actually do it right after supper, then don't schedule it for after supper. So number 1, schedule it at a time when you know that you are available to do the thing. Secondly, on the last episode, we talked about incorporating someone else to do it with you, whether they're right there physically doing it with you, going for the walk after supper, or whether you end up on the phone talking with each other during the 10-minute walk, connecting, sharing, having a conversation, and connecting with that person, but they may not necessarily be right beside you, but you can share the walk together anyways. So schedule it at a time of day when you know that you can do it. Scheduling, be sure that if you need to get prepared to do that activity, like if you're going swimming, you need time to change, you need time to get to the pool or wherever it is that you're going to be. You need that time. So add that buffer in the time frame that you allot when you block it off in your calendar, in your day timer, in your phone. Allow that time to get to the place that you need to get get changed, prepared, ready for the activity that you want to do. Add that buffer in there as well. Now, not only scheduling it in your phone or in your day timer, but having the alert go off on your phone. That ding, 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 ding. Oh, now it's time to get away from your desk. Now it's time to go and get changed for that activity if you need to. A lot of stretching and movement activities you can do right in your office, right near your chair, near your desk. You can use that for stabilization, for doing different stretches. You can get on the floor in your office if space permits, or you can find a space, or you can do chair yoga. I have a 10-minute video chair yoga session that you can utilize where you can actually stretch right in your chair at your desk. So get creative, think outside the box. And sometimes you don't need to change or get prepared, but add that in. So have the alarm go off 15 minutes before you need to go do the thing, so that way you can tidy up, finish off whatever you're in the middle of. And then have the second alert go off 5 minutes before it's time that you want to start doing the thing. These strategies will shift everything in regards to how you then achieve the activity that you desire to do for you, for your better health, mental health, physical health, whatever it is that goal is that you have. Scheduling it and setting the reminders is the key to you achieving it. So yes, holding yourself accountable to those new things that you want to do for your new you for 2022, all will come in great resource as you implement these tips and strategies during this first part of 2022. So be sure to join me. Click on the link. If you enjoy this podcast, if you gained information from it, share it with your friends. Click the little bell to get the notifications when the newest podcast shows up. And send me your questions. What things do you want to hear about? What do you want to know about? What questions do you have? What do you need help with? What barriers or obstacles are in your way to healing your health naturally? Share them with me and I will uncover them here for you. Diets Don't Work is the name of the podcast. Search it up on your favorite podcast system, whether it be Apple, Google, or Spotify. You'll find me there. All right, I'm Dr. Stacey. Bye for now. Hey friends, Dr. Stacey here. You have just a few more days to jump into the 5 pounds in 5 days challenge for free. That's right, because you're part of my community here right now, I'm offering you for free my 5 pounds in 5 days challenge. All right, so click the link, 5poundsin5dayschallenge.com. It's right below. And get ready to jump into your new you for 2022. See you on the inside.